Maria, I really need to borrow your handbook because I missed a lot of important information while I was sick yesterday. And I can't afford to fall behind in class, especially with the upcoming test that everyone keeps talking about.
Why should I lend you my handbook? You didn't even bother to show up to school yesterday. And now you expect me to just hand it over like it's no big deal? It feels unfair since I worked hard to keep up with everything in class.
I was genuinely sick. And you know that. I wouldn't ask if I didn't absolutely need it right now. And I'm not trying to take advantage of our friendship. I just need to catch up quickly so I can stay with the rest of you in our discussions and not feel lost.
Come on, Maria. It's just a book. And it's not like lending it out is going to hurt you. Mina really needs it. And it's only fair to help her. Especially since we're all in this together. Trying to learn and support one another as friends.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like she's asking for a huge favor every day or anything. This is just a one-time request because she had an unexpected issue that kept her from coming in. And we should be there for each other when times are tough.
It's not just about that. I mean, she could have asked earlier instead of waiting until everything piled up. I'd feel a lot better if she had been proactive about her studies and reached out before things got overwhelming for her.
Let's not fight about this, okay? We're all friends here. And we should be supporting each other. I think it would be better if we just come together and help Mina out this time instead of making it a bigger deal than it needs to be.
Look, Maria. I understand where you're coming from. And I appreciate all the effort you put into your studies. But I promise to return the handbook as soon as I can. And I'll make sure to catch up on everything so that I'm not a burden to you or anyone else.
Everything okay, girls? You both seem a bit on edge. And I want to make sure that any issues you have are resolved so you can focus on the lesson I've prepared for today.
Yes, Mrs. Karen. Just a little misunderstanding between us that we're working through. Nothing too serious. I promise. I really want to be able to pay attention and participate in class without any distractions.
Right, because it's totally normal to ask for something at the last minute after not showing up. I just think that if you want to borrow something, you should plan ahead a little better instead of relying on me out of nowhere.
Hey, what's up? You guys look like you're about to explode. I mean, come on. It's just a book. And I thought we were all supposed to be friends here. Helping each other out when needed.
Just Maria being stubborn about lending me her handbook. Because I missed school yesterday, which was really important for me to catch up on what I missed. And I'm just trying to keep up with everything going on in class.
You should just give her the book, Maria. I mean, it's not like you're losing anything significant by sharing it with your friend. We all have our moments, and sometimes we need a little help to get back on track, don't you think?
It's not just about losing a book. It's about responsibility and making sure that everyone is putting in the effort to keep up with their studies instead of relying on others to bail them out at the last minute.
But isn't that what friends are for? Helping each other when things get tough? I know we all have our own challenges. And sometimes you might need a little extra support. Especially when you're feeling under the weather like Mina was.
Exactly. I'm really trying to take this seriously. And I promise I won't make a habit of asking for favors at the last minute. I just need this one time to help me get back on my feet so I can handle the workload going forward.
And we can all help each other out, right? If we work together and share resources, it makes learning a lot more enjoyable and less stressful. Plus, it'll strengthen our friendships and make us all better students.
Jason, Maria won't give me her handbook. And it's incredibly frustrating because I really needed to catch up on what I missed in class yesterday. And I feel like I'm just getting further and further behind with each passing day.
Have you tried asking nicely? Sometimes a little politeness goes a long way. And maybe if you approached her with a different attitude, she might be more willing to help you out instead of feeling defensive.
I did. I was as polite as I could be. But she's acting like a total enemy instead of a friend. I just don't understand why she can't see that I'm in a tough spot and need her support right now to get back on track with my studies.
Mina, look what I found. It's this awesome action figure that I discovered in the playground. And I think it's super cool because it's just like the one I've always wanted. And I can't wait to show everyone how it works.
That's great, Max. I'm really happy for you. But I need to focus on this right now because I'm in a bit of a bind with schoolwork. And I can't afford to be distracted when I'm trying to figure out how to resolve this with Maria.
Maybe you could use this situation to turn things around. If you show Maria that you're serious about your studies, it might not be so hard to convince her to lend you the handbook. Sometimes a little perseverance pays off.
What's wrong, Mina? Can't handle a little rivalry? It's not like we're asking for much. Maybe you should just toughen up a bit and learn to deal with competition instead of hiding behind your friends all the time.
Yeah, maybe you should just stay home more often if you can't stand the heat, Mina. It's not our fault you missed school and fell behind. Some of us know how to manage our time better and still keep our grades up.
You know what, Mara? Just because you think being mean makes you stronger doesn't mean it's true. I'm trying my best to catch up with everything. And your little jabs aren't helping anyone. Not even yourself.
Poor Mina. Always playing the victim, aren't you? Maybe if you focused more on your studies and less on whining about how unfair things are, you wouldn't be in this position in the first place.
And let's be honest, Mina. You're not exactly known for your academic prowess. Maybe this is just a wake-up call for you to realize that not everyone is going to hold your hand through life, especially not here.
You two really don't get it, do you? I'm not looking for sympathy. I just want a fair chance to succeed without the constant negativity from people who think bullying is a substitute for support.
Support? Oh, please. If you want support, maybe you should have thought about that before you decided to skip school and leave everyone else to pick up your slack while you were away.